Hello and welcome to another episode of Mindful Moments with Cath. I am so happy that you are able to join me today and that you are taking the time to listen to this episode. I do hope that you feel uplifted and encouraged and rejuvenated and refreshed after listening to these episodes. As we settle into this moment, I invite you to take your conscious breaths to help ourselves anchor in this moment. And as we do so, notice your breathing. Notice the support that you are sitting on. And really become aware of you being present in your body at this moment. And perhaps as you settle in, once you have anchored yourself in a few deep, mindful, conscious breaths, you might want to use your senses to bring yourself into more of the present moment, noticing what you hear, noticing what you see. And just observing without judgment. Remind yourself that you are taking this moment for yourself, for your well-being, for your refreshment. The world can wait. Your to-do list will be right there when you return. And it's okay. And it's absolutely essential that you take some time out for yourself. So as usual, these episodes of Mindful Moments with me are unrehearsed, they are spontaneous, they are intuitive, and I will record them as I feel led and as messages or something that I've been reflecting on that I would like to share with you comes up. And so today I'd like to share the importance of the art of silence, the importance of cultivating silence in our lives. There is so much hustle and bustle and activity and stimulation happening all around us at once, all inviting us, all vying for our attention continuously. And today I was noticing how we have lost the art of silence, of pausing, of being still, and the importance of cultivating this quietness in our daily lives. We're too busy trying to get the word in. We're too busy trying to give our own opinion. We're too busy trying to debate, trying to win. We are too busy in the state of ego. And we are not going to grow. We're not going to. It will limit us. That's what I'm trying to say. It will limit us if we continue on along that trajectory of ego, always wanting its say. there is something else with learning to hold back and listening. Even just taking the time to listen to silence. Taking the time to listen to one another, or holding space for each other without feeling like I need to rush and say this now. I need to rush and explain myself now. I need to rush this and get in as much as I can in this short space of time, because I'm afraid that I'm never going to have the chance again. I'm afraid that there's going to be no one. I'm afraid that there's going to be no one that will listen to me. I'm afraid that there's going to be no one around to want to hold space for me, because we're too busy trying to speak. We're too busy trying to get the word in. And so this was what I was reflecting on today. This was what I was noticing, that we need so desperately to bring the art back of listening to each other, mindfully listening to each other, mindfully listening, mindfully holding space, and being generous in that way without actually thinking of what we're going to say next, and creating spaciousness around this. If we continue on a trajectory where we do not know how to hold space, how to listen, how to mindfully communicate, then we no longer enjoy connection. We no longer enjoy being with one another. Being with one another becomes this exhausting experience, as opposed to just this flow. And what are we doing to get into a place? This is what I ask, is what are we doing to be in a place where we need to constantly talk continuously? It is that there is a lack and a need for creating and holding space for ourselves in our own time, in our own moment. We are lacking that inner resource within us to give that to ourselves, and the reflection of waiting and pausing and just feeling filled up ourselves. We need to learn how to fill our own cups in our own time. We need to build that inner resource for ourselves so that we in turn don't have this deep, deep need within ourselves for validation externally from those around us. I invite you to cultivate pausing before thinking, pausing before debating, pausing before giving your opinion. Just practicing the pause and taking time to have moments of stillness for yourself and moments of observing others, pausing and reflecting on, what does that person need? Or do I need to answer to that? Do I need to engage in what's going on in front of me? Is it worth my energy? And also, do I need to say all that? Or can it wait? Or is this the right time? And so it's mindful living with the art of listening and communicating with each other. So in light of this reflection, the subject of stillness and pausing and holding space for each other, Let's spend a couple of minutes in silence, and when I return, I will play a sound bowl to indicate that the silence is finished, to bring you back into the awareness of the moment, and we shall end the episode there. So let's get into a comfortable position where you are. Take your deep conscious breaths, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. And if you don't want to close your eyes, feel free to just look at an ornament or a candle or just something in front of you. Soften your gaze. Bring your awareness to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode today. Take care, blessings, and I will catch up with you on the next one. Bye for now.